Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is something coming out from Nakuru which is actually pointing to a certain direction or revealing the real situation on ground as it is concerned with the current political situation in Mount Kenya and part of Rift Valley, that is Nakuru, I can say the Kikuyus in the diaspora. There is a connection there. Because if you listen very careful, in the first statement that the Nakuru governor, Kihika, issued in a public event, she mistakenly referred to Wamunyoro to Wamunyoro. Then it came her political advisor also, mentioning something that points towards either Gachagua or DCP party. And people are asking, what was in Susan Kihika's mind when she mentioned Wamunyoro instead of Wanyororo? Was it just a slip of the tongue, or there was something serious in Susan Kihika's mind when she was reading this statement?
Sasa sitawachokesha sana, najua mumekaa for quite a while, si ndio? Nilikuwa tunataka kutaja kidogo hapa Bahati specifically. Yes boss, hapa Bahati specifically construction ya ECD classes inaendelea na water tank huko Jacaranda School, rehabilitation of the coffee factory at Motugati Farmers Cooperative Society, grading and maraming ya roads through imarisha barabara within all the 5 wards za Nakuru, za Bahati, Lanetu Moja, Kabatini, Kiamaina, Bahati nimesema. Haya, na Dondori. Haya, renovation, construction of 2 lecture rooms at Wanyororo. At Wanyororo Vocational Training Center, including fencing. Hapana, niko kwa Ruto siku zote. Haya, renovation and equipping Rogoro Dispensary Maternity in Kabatini, installation of street lights across Kabatini Ward, completion of Engashura Health Center. Now, by the way, my writer of this speech is fired. Completion of Engashura Health Center, installation of high-mast street lights in Kiamunyeki, Makutano, Moifoses, Tiger Road, Kichinjia Road, Remdick Stop, Mtabi, and Degendimu.
Now, we can forgive Susan Kihika for a statement and assume that it was just a common mistake. But then it is now becoming common when we see her political advisor, Kibor, mentioning Rigiji mistakenly and asking for justice. Now, from the governor herself to her advisor, mistakenly again mentioning Rigiji. Is it just a mistake, or there is something serious behind this? Because these are now 2 people. If they are not talking about Wamunyoro, they are talking about Gachagua himself. What is this thing that is making these people to keep on mentioning these names, either Wamunyoro or Gachagua? Is there anything beyond that?
Na governor anasema haki itende, hakuna cosmetic ya kufanya investigation alafu nothing happens. Anataka haki kwa Rigiji, not Rigiji. Sawa.
Now, I want us to continue with the final discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, remember, Nakuru has majority of the people from Mount Kenya region. In fact, they are referring to it as a diaspora county. And sometimes they will say Kikuyus in diaspora. So when you talk about Kikuyus in diaspora, one of the counties you will mention ni Nakuru County. Majority of Kikuyu people are domiciled there. They are residents there. And so their vote matters a lot. And that's why they have been able to produce 2 governors. Yule wa kwanza kabisa ndiye alikuwa Mkale. Lakini hawa wawili Kinyanjui and Lee Kinyanjui and Susan Kihika. You can understand. So these are people from Mount Kenya. People Gachagua is claiming to lead. And the majority here. Is there some pressure on the ground against those who are supporting this government that Susan Kihika is frustrated about? Such that even in her own speech, she goes on reading around them. And she's telling us, by the way, she's going to fire her speech writer. But the issue is that the speech was just okay, but she read a wrong thing. So it is an attempt, to make people not to understand really what is going on. That she made a mistake by mentioning that name. She wanted to put the blame on her speech writer. But anajaribu tu kujieka mali ya kwamba asionekane yeye ameita Wamunyoro. That is what I can see here. But the issue is that yeye ame-mention kule. It means there is some worry in her mind about what has been going on at Wamunyoro. Remember, everything is being cooked at Wamunyoro. Wamunyoro has become a small state lodge where the opposition, and now as of late DCP party, is putting up their plan. They organize everything from there. They sit there. There is an engagement going there. It has become a small state house. Yani badala ya people kwenda kwa Kithure Kindiki, current resident. Hiyo ndio official residence of the deputy president. Kuna wenye wanaenda Wamunyoro every time. And Gachagua is trying to do what Ruto used to do when he was the deputy president. Though Gachagua anafanyia kwake nyumbani kwa sababu alifukuzwa kwa ile ofisi kule. I can see frustration in Susan Kihika's mind. And it is not only Susan Kihika. You can also read the frustration with her political advisor, Mr. Kibore. Kibore ametaja Gachagua. Kunini Gachagua wezi ondoka kwa ulimi wao? There is some worry. And now this is her political advisor. There is something these people are now seeing on the ground. And there is a frustration they are facing to deal with the current political situation. Sababu political advisor wako akikwambia kweli anakuambia vile ground iko and what you need to do. Is there a way that Susan Kihika and her team are thinking to dump William Ruto for DCP party? Dump UDA, join DCP. Dump William Ruto, join Gachagua. There can be a possibility because majority of the people in Nakuru will be listening to Rigathi Gachagua more than they listen to William Ruto. Why? Because Gachagua has turned out to fight a man who seemingly is an oppressor. So we are the victims. Anyone who stands to oppose the oppressor who is causing or inflicting pain in us, he becomes our darling. So for that matter, the Nakuru residents, majority of them, are going to listen to Rigathi Gachagua more than they listen to William Ruto. Susan Kihika might be worried about that. That even if I come with William Ruto, they are not listening to William Ruto. Now they're listening to Rigiji. Will I really survive this political wave? nitafaulu? Hayo ndo maswali Susan Kihika huenda anajiuliza. Akishajiuliza, basi sorry for that, kwa kukosa majibu, it brings the frustration, and that's how you find her mentioning Wamunyoro. You find her political advisor mentioning Rigiji, just as by mistake. Watu lazima kuna kitu wanafikiria kuhusu mambo ya Wamunyoro na Gachagua. Mambo yameharibika kwa upande wao. Is either they are thinking on how to dump William Ruto, or how they will be attempting to fight Gachagua. There is worry. There is panic. There is pressure. It cannot be mtu wa kwanza amesema hivyo, wa pili hivyo, one camp, then we take it just as simple. No, there is serious issue behind this. Now, with time, Susan Kihika might just dump William Ruto and join Gachagua. Or if not, avoid campaigning for William Ruto and focus at herself as an individual, instead of carrying the Team Ruto burden for her to survive politically. But there is history in Nakuru. Every governor in Nakuru have been able to serve just for one term. Kulikuwa na wa kwanza yule alikuanga mkubwa wa polisi, alikuwa Mkale, kaenda. Kuja wa pili Liki Nyanjui, a man who really worked, akaenda. Susan Kihika is here. She might not survive the second term, and that is the worry. I don't know your views, but please let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.